Everyone, Mike McGowan here with Iron Drake Studios, doing something a little different than what I'm usually doing, which is randomness throughout most of the times. But I got the green screen set up here, trying to get that dialed in. One of the things that I've really enjoyed working on through all the years has been video production. I've started in it real early back in high school. I've done multiple sporting events. I used to work on in television. I used to be a cameraman and a live on air TV personality. And I continued that with pro wrestling. I used to record all the matches, not just the ones I was involved in, but everyone's. And it's been a journey over the years as technology has changed over time, and seeing all the different ways we can do a lot of things. I had two really nice cameras to start out with. I had two Sony Handycams, which had the digital video link, which was a FireWire, which I think for most part was an Apple thing also, but it these were tape, like actual like 8 millimeter or digital 8 tape, but would actually go into a laptop or computer via this FireWire and gave me digital video in the early 2000s, which was incredible for that was. But I don't think I actually got to utilize that as well as I probably could have. So going forward, what I'd really like to do is upgrade my system and my setup to do everything that I really want to do. And for the most part, there's almost too many options. I am actually overwhelmed with how many options there are. I really should have set up more lighting here. It keeps changing. Uh, it goes a little cool right here with the blue, and then it goes red, and I'm not sure if you're noticing that. And this is what I'm talking about. This right here, you're looking at a Logitech C920 webcam. And yeah, right about there, when it goes cool, it does that. Like, this is just an example. I'm not hoping for the best footage out of this. And I've almost literally run out of places to plug in all the lights. Uh, so this is a very, very simple setup for this, as I want to show some things off. So like I said, this is a webcam, and when I was doing wrestling events, I would actually set up with three cameras. I had a handy cam, and I had this webcam, and that would actually go up on a pole, and I used to run about 100 feet of cable and drive that directly into the laptop. Such beautiful shots. And I had the camcorder, and I also had like a on the laptop I had at the time had its own built-in web camera, which this laptop I'm using now does not. So uh, the new way to do things is I use XSplit. If you tell this XSplit broadcaster up here, which gives me lots of great options. And this is how I actually started doing my live streams. I believe originally there was Ustream, which was good, but I wasn't able to afford all the digital storage, and it almost all had to be digital storage for how it recorded. And now XSplit came along, and I switched to XSplit, and it gives me exactly everything I want. It gives me this multi-camera show. It puts all my audio in place. It allows me to do green screen. It allows me to do switching, all these different things. It allows me to record the screen on my computer. It plug and play graphics, text over. It really does a great job. Now there's OBS, which I don't have a whole lot of, but just from looking at it, it looks like OBS and XSplit are about equal. If there's any difference, I can't really tell from reading, but I've really enjoyed XSplit. And one of the good things about XSplit that I have is they came out with the VCam, which this that's actually my smartphone. up there completely wireless. As long as it's on the same network, you get this. And I'll show you, which is a, there it is in the background up there, on a tripod over my head. And this is, and it's going out via HDMI cable right into my ATEM Mini Pro ISO splitter, which is an incredible piece of equipment. And you see I got the, this is really nice. I don't know if you see it. It says camera 2. This used to be my ringside camera when I was doing wrestling shows. I put a light here or audio, got the camera here. You hold it, give you a nice preview screen, tiny preview screen, but not that bad. And then this connects into the bottom. What I also really like is you fold up the legs on it here, like that, boom. That gives you a really nice, get over here, see, gives you a really nice, smooth pan, tilt, everything. And then, oh, cable's getting in the way. And there is my ATEM Mini Pro, which we're on, set up a camera 1. I can put 4 cameras onto this. So 4 cameras here, and the Logitech webcam and my cell phone. So that actually gives me 6 cameras in theory. And I can throw all kinds of stuff onto this. So what does all this mean? One of the things is I really need to upgrade my setup. I really do. There's just so many things I want to do, and I am overwhelmed by all the options that there are. And like, I kind of like the Rode Wireless Go 2 system. I was looking at that. I think that could be what I really want for sound for a lot of this. I really want other cameras to, HDMI cameras to go to the switcher. I really like that. But the thing is, I don't have any other projects except for this. I figure I'm going to do a lot of mobile and around town video, see if I can't capture any breaking news as it happens, sort of thing. But I'm really trying to crowdsource opinions and ideas about how to move this channel forward. I think I've got a really good setup. I've got a USB omnidirectional condenser mic set up for my sound. If you see it right here. I got my sound set up here. I got my here. Got the other camera here. I got this camera here. I got a camera behind me. Now this is usually my painting desk, and I'll set my laptop up here and do a bunch of things here, but I need to get the other studio all cleaned up. I've got leather projects everywhere. I've just been enjoying my holiday and my time off, but I really want to make a good deep dip into getting back into videography. This is where I started. This is where I feel I belong. There's a lot that I would rather be doing here, doing this, but there's a lot, and really good equipment is expensive, like really expensive. So like the good camera I'm looking at is about $1,500 for a studio streaming camera. Blackmagic has these awesome looking pocket cinema cameras. They're about the same price. They look like DSLRs, but they're supposed to be for cinema. But I don't know where I want to take this exactly. Streaming project, podcast sort of thing, vlog. If you're familiar with any of the other video projects I've worked on, I really try and make this work. I have a Insta360. This is fantastic. If you've seen any of my 360 videos out on my motorcycle, I mean, my gosh, this gets beautiful 360 picture. Is an awesome camera. I have a GoPro also. Uh, GoPro's old. I had it out. It overheated on my motorcycle. I swear, I think it's fried. I have to try and see if I can get it to work again, but I'm glad I got the Insta360 when I did. It is amazing picture, especially for out on a motorcycle. And of course, I can do more motorcycle videos. Um, I would love to do more pro wrestling video. I need to get sound for that. The A10 Mini Pro allows me to put in a microphone input. So, of course, the Rode wireless Go 2 system sounds good. But I'm thinking also maybe a mixer of some sort with some sort of two-person mic or two-person headset with a microphone set up. There's so many options, and the problem is that I don't have a good outlook going forward because I don't actually know what I want to do with this. I'd like to be able to do anything, anything, regardless of what happens, except weddings. I don't think I have it in me to do weddings. I did a wedding once years ago. That was it's a full day affair. Not that I'm not used to a full day affair. Wrestling events are full day affairs, but weddings and the editing afterwards. Now, here's really why I like the ATEM and everything. I love doing editing on the go, like switching to screen to screen to screen. Absolutely, like this is absolutely the way I like to go for video. So I'd like to do anything where I have like a production control like this with the switchers and the microphones and everything set up. I like that. Taking all the footage and then throwing it. I use Wondershare from Filmora 12. That has been the best. It has really great cinema effects. It has a great editing platform. I know some people say DaVinci Resolve. I got that also. I've mostly seen that for color correction. I'm not too enthusiastic about getting into that yet. I may soon. I mean, give me some feedback. If you see anything that looks good or you can recommend, I am absolutely looking for recommendations for how to move this studio forward to do more video. I've watched the Frugal Filmmaker. I've got lots of ideas. That's how I got my camera on a pole. Is fantastic advice all over the internet. I want to see what works and what doesn't work, and actually what fits into what I'm trying to build. And hopefully, with that, I can figure out what all I want to do. Would I get a job with a TV station or a film studio? Absolutely. I'm absolutely looking to do anything in video. So, moving forward, I hope this can be a good ride, and I hope you'll join me for it. Thanks.